listen, I have to do my treatment of the dialysis, so I guess that y'all can come along with me as I do this. So these are the bags for the manual, and the bags, these are the bags for the manual, and this is, I don't know if I say it correctly, milliliters, 2,000 milliliters for this that has to go inside of me. This is for the manual. So y'all get to watch me do my dialysis treatment. And it is a lot. So this is the fluid that's going to go inside of me. This is the bag that whatever inside of me is going to drain out of me. We're going to go ahead and put the clamps on. These clamps are to stop the flow of things. So I'm gonna put them on both sides. One of these is a brand new clamp and he is being stank. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna break the frangibles. There's these little green parts. I hope you guys can actually see it. We're just gonna break this. And before you even can do any of this, you have to take your blood pressure and your weight, which I've already done. You have to insert that into the app. So you break both of the frangibles. And so you need to go ahead, which I don't have. Give me 1 second because it's on the table. So you're gonna go ahead, wash your hands. You have to go ahead, wash your hands and stuff like that, which I've already done. Have to put on my mask. And before I go ahead and do any of the gloves, I'm gonna go ahead and take this out again. Okay. I'm gonna take this pad so it doesn't mess up my clothes or my sofa. Okay. Now we're gonna put the gloves on. So you're gonna wash your hands through this process like a million times. I'm not gonna do all of that while I'm on camera, but I am gonna be safe. Put hand sanitizer on the gloves after you put them on. You gotta roll it in. Hopefully you guys can hear me with this mask and junk on. Rub it in. All right, so I'm gonna take these little gauze. And this is, I don't even know how to pronounce it, but it's like bleach. And so I'm gonna take this and put this on the little gauze. I don't know if y'all even can see because I can't even see this far. I'm blind as a bat. I'm gonna take the gauze and I'm gonna wipe this down for a total of 2 minutes. Apparently 2 minutes is the time frame that's how long it's like that cleans all the germs and stuff off of. I don't know. That's what they told me. So I just do what they tell me to do. Okay. Alright, so with this, you have to pull it like this. Then you take this up. Because you don't want to touch the inside of this once it's open, nor do you want to touch this because this is the sterile part. So what you're going to do is, I'm going to pull this off with this hand, pop that back, And then you just let this drop, if I can get it off. And then you take this top off. I can never do it this way, but I normally just take the top off, pull it like this, and then, so I don't touch the end, turn it. But they have their own ways of showing you how to do it. I have changed it a bit just for me. But I make sure that I don't touch anything because, you know, I don't want to die. Okay, so now that we have connected, I like to take another piece of this and just wipe it off because the little cap has, I forgot what it's called. Now that I'm trying to tell you about it, iodine. It has iodine, and that can ruin your clothes and stuff like that. So I don't like to do all of that. So now that I've done all that, I take my gloves off, and I can take my mask off. So taking the mask, putting the mask on and stuff like that, that is because this is open and this is like going inside of me, and the bacteria that's around could potentially go inside of it. I don't know. I just do what I'm told. So what we're gonna do now is, this is the drain bag. I'm gonna open up the drain bag, and I'm gonna open myself up. And as you can see, it's coming out. Now, this is the first one of today. So as you can see, it stopped here. And this is basically, the coloring is the iodine. So I'll let that drain out, which it will not be a lot in me. Like right now, it looks like it's about to stop. And so I let that drain out. Maybe I did have a lot in me, but I took it out last night. No, I don't. Oh, it stopped. Okay. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close me, which is the PD. Okay. Now they have this thing that you're supposed to put the clamp on and close it. That's too much for me. I'm not about to do that. And so with this, let me check this real quick. I checked it before. Before you put the fluid inside of you, you have to make sure it's under 92. And normally I use the, before I even put it inside of me, normally I use the oh wow, it's a little high. That should be fine though. It has to be under 92. It's 93. It's fine though. So I have to let this go. And the bubbles and everything that's inside of me, so like the air bubbles, it's gonna go into the drain bag. And so that is, so the bubbles won't go inside of me, because if the bubbles go inside, it hurt. Okay? So I'm gonna do that. Wait for all the bubbles. It normally takes about 10 seconds. All right, so all the bubbles are out. Okay, all the bubbles are out. So we're gonna clamp the closed one. And I just wanna make sure, you only have to do this once, but I'm just wanna make sure, because I don't wanna burn my insides out. It has to be warm, but it can't be that warm. Okay, it's fine. Whew. Child. Okay, and now it's going inside of me. All right, we get it. All right, so I've opened up myself, and now it is going inside of me. Okay, And so I just have to wait until this bag is, you know, fully gone. And so I'm not going to bore you guys and hold you. It does take, it takes about 30 minutes for the full bag to go in. So I'm gonna pick y'all up right before I have to, you know, put it back down. So yeah, 30 minutes. All right, you guys, I'll pick you up in a second. All right, you guys, I'm almost done. Ugh. It's literally almost done. So I hate doing this. I don't like the way it makes me feel. This one doesn't hurt though. It just makes me feel very nauseous for a few minutes. Like when I first get up after doing it, it makes me kind of nauseous. All right, so what we're gonna need is 2 more of these, of the little galls. And we're gonna need a cap. This is the cap that has the iodine in it. And of course we'll need tape and gloves. Put the gloves back on and your mask, because you know, gotta open it back up. Gonna get a little bit of hand sanitizer. I was always wondered why they made us do this, because the gloves are supposed to be clean, but you know how we put our hands on it to get it out the package. Yeah, that's the reason why we do it. So we're gonna put the little bleach stuff on the gauze. Gonna clean it again. This is supposed to be for 2 minutes, and this is actually getting drained out of me at the moment. I mean, drained into me, it's almost done. Okay, and so I'm doing this, which I was supposed to do before, but I wanted to let all of that drain out. I'm gonna go ahead and close me. So I'm gonna twist it. So that's closed. All right, and so I'm gonna hold it down here, not where that is, because I'm doing this kind of backwards right now. And I'm gonna put a clip on this, which is this bag, so that when the little bit of fluid that's in it, it doesn't like fly out everywhere once I unhook this, okay? So you wanna do it like this, but again, I have a hard time doing that, so I make sure that I'm all the way back and I'm not at the blue part. And so make sure that you're closed. And so I'm gonna pull the cap off and just drop it. And now you wanna make sure that you do not touch this piece. And so this is with the iodine on it. And so I'm gonna push that in and make sure the top is closed all the way. Okay, and so now we're good. Again, I like to take one of these and wipe all of this off, just to make sure it doesn't get on my clothes or anything. Okay, so now I personally take these gloves off and the mask off, because when messing with the tape, it doesn't always work well. So I'm gonna give me a piece of tape. If I can see, I might do the other tape. Ugh. Why is this tape doing this to me? You're embarrassing me! Okay, I'm irritated now. Okay, here we go. Gonna get a piece of tape. And a lot of people like use their little belt and stuff. I don't like the belt. Like, I have a belt and it's a very... Y'all, tell me why that camera just went dead on me for no reason. For no good reason. I'm glad that it got all the way to the end. All I was doing was basically taping myself up. A lot of, like I was saying, a lot of people like the belts. I feel like if I was going to church or something like that, that I would put it on because it hides like the little imprint, but it's just not comfortable for me. So yeah, so after I do that, these are the bags. So it's just a little bit of liquid in it. So I'm gonna take that to the toilet and let that drain in. And then that's pretty much it. I am done. So yeah, there's that. Bye. No, not bye. Stay blessed. I forgot what I used to say. Anyways, stay blessed. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Do whatever y'all do. Just follow the journey. I don't know.